Test, test. Okay, it's got me. Can somebody say something?
Hello.
Okay, perfect.
Hello.
Okay, so we're in the flooding temple, or the flooded temple. Water has been rising. We found a couple of items stepping on things in the water when it was only ankle deep. Found a secret door, and at that point, the flooding waters increased dramatically. Cover our legs, cover our chest, up to our necks, now over our heads, completely flooded. And there is a current flowing out of this room and into the next one, and you can assume on out through the front doors of the temple. The last thing that happened was the black scarab beetle creature attacked Arestra and Summer. Summer succumbed and has frozen in fear for 5 melee rounds. Arestra saved. So we're starting a new round. So we've got statements of intent. Let's start with Juchi.
Well, I am going to continue dragging Jarstakos and Davin out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, are they conscious or they're in a state of panic, right? Or demoralization? What's the term?
David, were you unconscious? Or
Yes,
just
unconscious.
Yeah, they're both
Catatonic.
unconscious.
Yeah, and in that case, even though they can breathe, I feel uncomfortable letting them go. So I'm going to, I can't swim very well. That's the only thing that makes it hard to roleplay this. But I am conscious, so I'm going to try to get them to the doorway.
Good to go. And that's not going to be an issue because of that current that's flowing. Are you going to try to just follow the current through all the doorways? Is that your intent?
I'm just trying to get away from the black scarab beetles.
Okay. Who going to have run Urvana? Miriam, you going to run Urvana for us? Or David? Which one did it last time? David, let's have you run Urvana.
Time. Alright, let me get the character sheet.
It was posted to the character sheet thing. Chuchi, Jarstakos, Arestra. I think Brian's put it somewhere.
Yeah, the wrong one.
Okay.
Oh, Juchi. Would you have grabbed Jarstakos' sword?
Is it attached to Jarstakos?
It's not attached, no. So when he went unconscious, he would have dropped that.
I'm gonna answer that question randomly, and I'm gonna say that if I roll above a 50, that I would have tried to grab it.
Okay.
And if I don't, then I didn't. So I rolled a 50. I would have tried to grab it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a Dex times 5 roll for me.
Dex times 5 roll.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's not too difficult, but, it's in the water.
Mm-hmm. 37.
Okay, excellent. The reason I ask is because the light spell is on his sword, so...
Yeah, my dex is 15, so that would have been successful.
Yep, perfect.
So as I'm swirling through, I grab onto the sword, grab Jarstakos with my left hand, grab Davin with my right, and just drag them, try to get them away from the swirl of scarab beetles that are chirping.
Good to go. David, did you find Urvana's sheet?
Not yet.
In
Oh,
the
really?
general.
Yeah, in the general. Oh, I was in the character sheet. Looking
Yeah.
in the wrong place.
Oh, it should be in the character sheets. But apparently I put it up there and I did it wrong. My apologies.
Jarstakos, are you conscious?
No, not. I've been told I am not.
Okay.
That is correct, he is not.
Now, what are my hit points at this point? Do I know?
How much damage have you taken?
That's the question. I have.
I don't think you've taken any damage.
I don't think you have either.
Yeah. So unconscious. I'm full hit point, but I'm unconscious.
Yes.
That is.
Everybody's basically got good hit points, but poor levels of magic points.
Okay, that was because I was.
It's part of that fear effect.
Thank you. Now the question is whether or not I'm magically unconscious or just unconscious because of the effect. Meaning, can I be woken up?
We'll have to find that out.
Yep.
Well, David's looking at Nirvana. Miriam, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to move counterclockwise around that pedestal towards our escape post, and then I'm gonna cast visibility and or whatever it's called, and have the fetch materialize at the end of the round.
Okay. Arestra. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, because as Jarstakos gets pulled out of the room, the 3 meter sphere circle that has the special all the protective buffs is moving away from me, so I want to close the gap.
Roger that. Arestra. Statement of intent.
Okay, I have 2 questions.
Absolutely.
First off is, do I have any spells running at the moment? The last time I played, which was before I went to Malta, all of the spells that I had cast for that fight had basically run out.
That's true.
So
I don't
the
believe.
question really is, did somebody cast magic on me while that time I wasn't playing?
The only thing I know that was cast was slash on your axe.
Okay,
Is that a rune spell?
That is a rune spell.
right, yes.
We burned
So
a
I
rune.
have 1 point of slash because I knew I spent a rune point. Okay.
Yep.
I know I spent 1 rune point and 2 magic points while I was away, but I'm not sure what the magic points were for. But that explains the rune point. Okay.
Now, do you have Blade Sharp too?
Probably yes.
Yes,
That
that's what
makes
that had been the 2 points then.
Yeah, we're certainly. You're the only one that's slowly chipping away at these scare beetles because
right.
you're still conscious.
Right. Because I'll be doing a die 6 plus 2 because of the die 6 from slash and 2 from the blade.
That is correct. That's all magical damage. Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. Very good. My other question is, do I realize if anybody is demoralized, or is nobody demoralized, or do I not realize one way or the other?
Currently, no one is demoralized.
I thought I was.
Okay.
Were you?
Or am I afraid? Is it the same difference?
It is different. Yes, it was a fear It was a fear effect. It's treated as demoralized.
Okay. So casting fanaticism on Miriam will not offset her fear.
You don't know.
No, it would have to be fanaticism.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I meant.
Fanaticism cancels out demoralized, but I don't know.
But this is not a spell; it's an effect. So, yeah. Who knows?
So
Anyway,
no.
you're too low on spells.
I probably, since then without casting, let's see, how do I want to do this then? I will need to cast strength on myself, and then I will, because otherwise I'll be encumbered, and that's just not worth figuring out. And then I will fight this thing I will hit this thing that I'm fighting while I will move. If I understand things correctly, I'll move clockwise around so they'll be moving towards the rest of the party that seems to be going out the door. They
Okay.
seem to be on the opposite side of the creature from the door.
That's true, they are.
So, and it looks like going clockwise would be more likely to go closer to the door than counterclockwise, especially since there seems to be a pillar there.
Yes. Now, well, this pillar is actually just, it's like chest high. Remember it had that bowl shape in it? It doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. But we do have...
Still, it looks like it will be in the way.
Yeah, and so is Summer. Summer's in between you and that pillar thing. She's underneath the black.
Okay. So let's see. Strength, attack, move.
Okay.
Brian,
Yes.
underwater, how do you want us to role play speaking to each other?
Very strange.
Or do we, since we have breathing capabilities, we can make
You can
speech,
shout underwater.
shout into the water,
Yeah, it'll be
And-
muffled, but
and gestures.
lots of hand gestures.
Okay.
Okay, David.
Alrighty. So David is gonna bob in the water, and Irvana is going to. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Irvana cast Inviolable on Drastakos, and it didn't work.
No effect visible. Correct.
Okay, so Irvana's thinking, all right, Inviolable is a 1-point spell, so maybe the fear or whatever it is affecting them is more points. So she is going to cast Inviolable on Arethra, because if Arethra goes down, that would be bad. And she's going to boost it with, I don't know, 2 points.
Is that boostable or stackable?
Well, does it matter what it actually says here?
It does. Unfortunately, words mean things. It's inviolable, right? Then
Inviolable, page 332. I'm looking. It says
it's stackable, so you have to use rune points. But it does say it can be boosted.
Yep, there it is. This is boosted. Can be boosted with magic points to overcome motion affecting blah blah blah. So I'm thinking, yeah, she actually has quite a bit of magic points, so I think she's going to use 3 points.
Okay.
So, well, wait a minute. Rune magic counts as 2 points of 2 magic points, right?
It counts as 2 points of spirit magic, yes, or 2 points of sorcery.
Okay, so we'll just use. So if I use 1 point, that would count as
3 points.
3 points of magic points.
Yeah, for like getting through counter magic or something like that. Yes.
Okay. So yeah. Wow, somebody is really. I don't know who that is.
Arestra. Hot mic.
Really noisy.
That's really noisy.
I stop.
Thank you. All right. So yeah. You know what? Let's put 2 magic points into it, so that'll make it a 4 magic point spell for
Okay.
purposes. Alrighty. So that's what Orion's doing.
All right. And also, Irvana can tell that Summer. Oh, is echoing. Summer is frozen in fear.
Okay. So this is it's not going to work on her, though, is it?
No.
Is
Oh,
there-
wait, maybe.
Actually,
She believes she's an earth goddess, right? So maybe it
yes,
might.
it does. All right. So she will also cast Inviolable on Summer.
You don't have to do that. It's an area effect.
Oh, alrighty.
Everybody within your range that's of earth worshiper that fits underneath what she would be succeeding at, it gets affected. That's how that works. It's really weird. It's the weirdest mechanic I've seen.
I'm there with you, and I feel your pain.
Okay. Everybody's got stuff figured out? Strike rank 1.
Irvana spell goes off.
Okay.
I have to roll something.
Make her rune roll first.
Okay. So I have to get my head around this now. He is Earth.
Yes.
So that's an 80. I'm going to go with the 80.
Okay.
Here we go. Rolling dice.
Dice, go! We're playing a game!
36 success.
Oh, right. Now you roll percentile again.
85.
85. And what is her? I think it's power. I need to double check. I forgot. Leave that open there.
14 power. Damn it. Wait, the spell isn't a resistance roll. The spell says
Compare the results on the
counteract.
resistance table.
What?
Compare the results on the resistance table to their own power. So her power is 14 and rolled an 80 what?
85.
85. Now you boosted it with
2 points.
2 points.
So that makes it a 4-point magic spell. Magic point spell. Whoever's eating, could you please turn off your microphone? It's really annoying. Thank you.
Actually, I think we could discuss this real quick. If people wouldn't mind, it's just a nice etiquette if you're not talking, just to mute your mic. I think it's a good rule.
I just tried that and I hung up.
Wrong button.
Well, we've had this conversation before.
That's right, you want to roll low. Okay. Or,
Yeah, to where
Raise
caster
attack,
must roll to compare results. If the caster were the passive characteristic, all targets must be over. Oh no. So how did the magic point come into play?
it boosts the spell, which I'm interpreting as increasing her power.
Alright. I'm gonna call somebody out because this is really
Bob!
Yeah.
Bob, mute.
Sorry.
Okay, so as an example, Nani's power is 15. She rolls a 42. So irresistible. Puts her lower than 45. Oh, I'm rolling the wrong way. 15. 45, which is a power of 14. Right above 4, which is 13. Okay, hers, she's 14, but you boosted it. And you rolled an 85, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so since we are consulting the table as if engaging with the power versus power against herself, that 85 would be a miss.
Okay.
So there's no effect this round. Now, if, for example, she had rolled, without the boosting, if she had rolled, say, a 35, then anybody within range with a power of 11 or less would have been affected. So you can only affect people with your power or less. That's anybody within the range.
Wait, it's working. You're comparing the people that are affected, or you're comparing the power of the spell that was cast on them? Why would Irvana have to overcome Summer's power, for instance? or Arestras. If anything, they would choose not to resist. Or am I misinterpreting that somehow?
Well, the points of the spell, assuming the points of the spell are higher than the points of the spell that she's trying to counteract, right? So that would be a success. If she's successful. To determine if she's successful, we have to compare the dice roll on the resistance table to their own power as if the caster has the active characteristic. So for
Oh, so
her, she's 14
trying to
versus
overcome
14.
her own power.
Something like that's what it looks like, yeah.
Wow, that's really weird.
But then it says all targets whose power would be overcome are affected. And then it comes down to, was the strength of the invulnerable spell higher than the emotion affecting spell that was cast on them? That's pretty jacked, because it means you can't affect anybody who's got a power higher than your own. And
Well,
under the example,
boost it, right? Or no?
well, the boosting is to get over the spell. So if the emotion affecting spell that was affecting them was 3 or less, because it's a 4-point spell she cast, right?
Okay.
Then it would be affected. It would cancel it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like a triple roll here. That doesn't seem very fair.
Yes. Results for above 40, but lower than 45. This is in range of powers 13 or less. So you always have to roll
50 or
less
less.
than 50
Yep,
for this to work.
for it to work.
That's
And it will
nuts.
only work on people whose power is equal to or less than yours, depending on how close you get to that 50 on your dice roll. It is. It's a
Wow. I gotta look this up in
the will of
Elias.
Delia.
Yeah.
Make some comments.
There's got to be other people looking at this as we are and going,
What?
"Wait, what?"
Yeah, I had to read it a
Okay,
number of
well-
times myself. But it's over 50, so she was not successful in overcoming
Right.
anything, even though she made her initial roll. Yeah,
Yeah.
that seems kind of weak for a rune spell. But if she had been successful, how you rolled the 50 or less, then whatever that number equates to on a power on that roll, then anybody within range that's an earth worshiper who has a power equal to or less than that number would be affected by the spell, and she had 4 points in it, so any 3-point or less spell would be canceled. That's how I'm reading it.
Except that the two in question have power greater than she does, so she would never be able to affect them because she's not going to roll low enough. Well, so she'd have to like crit or something, whatever the difference is, right? 14 to what is the Restra? 18.
Yeah.
So 20-point difference. So she'd have to roll less than 30.
I'm a 19.
You're a 19, so less than 25. This is really something.
Yeah. And she would know that.
Okay.
And she would know the relative strength at least of a Restra and Summer. So if you want to not do that.
It's just trying to get my head around this still. All
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah. Working the mechanics out myself, I keep wondering, going, what? And certainly is not
all right.
intuitive.
So she is gonna, yeah, she's gonna move to assist Summer into the current so that she's at least out of the immediate danger.
Okay.
And in the meantime, let's breathe the well.
Okay. So let's go ahead and do some movement. I meant to do that initially because I tried to get movement out of the way to begin with. So we've got Chu-Chi. Did you get the rules there? What's the swim speed? Do you know, or can you find that fairly quick?
I looked it up. It's 1/3.
1/3?
Yep.
Okay, so that's
I missed the question. I'm sorry.
Or
That's okay.
1.
Pete had it.
Something about swim speed.
Yes.
Yep.
You can verify.
You wanted to know my swim speed. Is that right?
Yep.
I don't know it.
That's okay. It
I know my
should
swim
be
skill.
1. Oh yeah, go ahead and roll that for me.
All right.
That'll give you a modifier on how far you get to go.
Okay. It's 15. I failed.
Okay.
39.
Okay. Urvana, does she have a swim skill?
That's me. Sorry.
That's okay.
Swim. Wow, is that on the character sheet? Or is it on the character sheet?
Agility.
Agility.
First column, it's like third or fourth one down.
Swim. Yeah, 40%.
Roll it. Oh man, she can swim.
She can swim. But not today.
Just not excessively. That's all. 1, 2, 3, and she grabbed Summer, right? Can I grab Summer?
Yeah.
There's Summer. Okay. And Arissa's waiting to move until after she attacks, right?
Summer?
Correct.
A restaurant. But Miriam is moving, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
You didn't say what the scarab beetles were doing, or the beetles were doing. See them moving?
They are moving this direction.
Are they going to move away from the restaurant? Does she get an attack? Or is she following them?
It was her intent to attack.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
Actually, my swim is 20, but I still failed.
No, okay. That's all right. Okay, Miriam, what's your swim?
And I can still attack it, I just go in a different direction away after I'm done.
Okay, well, the beetle thing is not moving just yet. So strike rank 1, 2. On strike rank 2, I need to make a die roll.
Brian, can you remind me the doorway has steps that go up, or is it the same level as the room we're in?
All of these stairwells are at the same. All these doorways are at the same level.
Copy.
Ah. There we go. Okay. A restaurant. This wall of darkness appears in the middle of your hex.
Okay.
Strike rank 3.
My strength spell.
Roll it.
Okay. Here. Sentinel is here. Here we go. Roll 8 to hit. No, 67. Roll. I'm now strong.
Okay. And the black scarab beetle thing moves into the darkness.
What do you mean it moves into the darkness? Could you clarify what that means?
Juchi, you don't know what that means. But if you look at the
I have
picture,
eyes.
yeah, but you're on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
But if you look at the
All right,
picture,
that's fair.
it's not there anymore.
Okay. Well, I'm not concerned. I'm gonna keep going. How dark is it here,
It's
Brian?
in the darkness. It's pitch black. But Jerstakos is out there now, so I can got the right picture yet. Here we go. We can lighten this up though.
No, I don't mean in the pitch darkness square. I just mean elsewhere. What's visibility like?
What do you mean?
How well can I see? Is what I'm asking.
Well, Jerstakos' sword is lighting up the water very, very well. Is that what you're
Okay.
asking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's like 10 meters, so you're lightening up this room. Although it's kind of with his sword tucked in your belt, it's kind of one direction.
It's beautiful.
But you can actually see the doorway and all that kind of stuff.
That's great. That's what I need to know.
Fact.
Thank you.
Let me move this down some so you can see that a little better. There. Is that better?
It's great. Thank you. The reason why I asked is because I've always wanted to cast Cat's Eye, which will allow me to see in almost near darkness.
Oh, with that sword here, you won't be able to use that.
Okay.
Because it's lighting up everything.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, I need to come back over. To my screen. Come on. There we go. Okay, hand. Oh, right. Arestra. The black beetle thingy kind of moved away from you, so if you want to make an opportunity attack, you can. However, it's in the darkness where you can't see, so it's at a minus 75.
Yes. But what I wish to do is take a step into the darkness in the direction that the creature went. And then if it's still dark, then I'll take the minus 75 step. If I
Okay.
step through and it's light again, then I'll do something different.
It is not. It is dark.
Okay. Here's my swing in the darkness. Let's see. 104. My strength spell makes that 114. I think that my blade sharp 2 makes it 124. It was 125. That would make it a 50%, so it must be 49%.
Sounds right.
For the 23.
Okay. Oh, except.
Now the question is, did I actually
Oh,
hit
sorry. No, this is
anything?
it. Yes.
Cool. And I do die 6 plus 2.
One could argue that it takes a minus 75 on its dodge action.
Unless it can see in the darkness.
Yeah, I can't see what's coming unless it sees in the dark better than I do. It doesn't even know I'm swinging.
Okay. Did you roll damage?
Yes, I rolled a 4. 4 plus 2 is 6.
6 points. Okay. Where did my pencil go? There it is.
And on subsequent turns, I'm going to move in the direction that I think the door is, and hopefully will come back out into the light sooner rather than later.
Make the swim roll for me.
A swim roll, okay. My swimming is, with my strength spell, it's 40. Ooh, 51.
Oh, okay.
Slightly missed.
That's right, because of the current and stuff. You still get to move. So this is where you'll end up at the end of the round.
Okay. Cool.
Miriam, you're going to do vision, correct? Or visibility?
Yeah, how many strike ranks does it take to move 4 squares?
4.
Alright, so I do it on strike rank 8.
Okay, roll it.
Oh. And with second sight, I'm going to see if that spirit's still within detection range, power detection range. Success. So fetch will materialize. Move with me. Cannot attack till next turn. What do we say detection range is with second sight? 11 meters or something like that? 1/3 of your power? I can't remember.
I'm gonna
Okay.
quick go upstairs. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Okay, I've actually got to take a quick 2-minute break myself.
And, detect power even in the dark.
That's right. That's what I was just double checking. I remember the opaque surfaces thing. It was so I was trying to figure out. Okay, so there is.
There's another section of how far you can detect, and then also how far you get within like touching range, and you can get all your power plus hint. Just to detect power, how far is that? Not a whole lot.
That's not legal.
It's got curtain. What's the problem? Maybe some spirit combat.
Now there's some rules about distance and stuff when you're on the spirit plane. But here you're using effectively the spell just at no cost. So it's got a range of whatever it is. But there was a thing about
Well, you can tell power levels
yeah.
at certain range, but you can't tell intelligence and charisma until you get within contact.
Okay. And right now the fetch is with you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what's your combined power?
It's now 33. now and virtually little chance of failing power versus power chance.
Can you see my dot? It's purple.
Yeah.
Okay, that's about where you're seeing the power concentration, right?
Okay.
There are multiple points of power there. Altogether, well above yours.
Multiple points of power.
Yeah.
Is it like 2?
If there are many creatures within range, it's difficult for the cast to determine the power of each.
Oh. So is this a combined spirit world and or material world?
No. Strictly material.
Strictly material.
Yep. Because you can't use second sight to see into the spirit world.
Fetch can.
Yeah, you can.
Well, not that it's now in the material world they can't.
But
Hello.
interesting. Okay. I knew there was a shaman. This is when we had this spirit, but I guess there's other spirits. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else this round? Is that it? I take it that's it. Okay, so that map's still okay over there. Juice, you continue along the path?
Yeah, I was wondering what I could do differently this round, just to make it more fun. So I'm looking at the map now. Could you show me how far I am from? Oh, I see where I am. This room is entirely underwater as well, right?
Correct, yes.
Are we still as a gang heading our way to the door?
They seem to be following you, yes.
I'm gonna head that out. Exit this room. Then I want to get out of the water.
Okay, go ahead and make your swim roll.
All right. I failed. It's only 20, and I got a 42.
Okay. Oops. Wrong pointer.
Now remember, I'm dragging Davin and Jarstakos
Yep.
with me.
They're coming.
Yeah.
I don't have you locked together, so I'm taking y'all separately.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay. Let me pull this around, and we are going to light you up. There we go. That's good. Let's do that.
Will there be any first aid that I can administer to them when we get to higher ground or somewhere drier?
Such as? What are you thinking?
I mean, just the stuff that everybody knows.
And Bronze Age Glorantha?
Yeah.
Heal 2. That's what everybody knows.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, heal 2 might probably not be of use here.
You don't actually know that.
They're not,
well, you do know
they're not
that.
Injured.
That you know of. That's correct.
Yeah, they're not really injured. So. Okay, never mind.
Okay, Irvana. Statement of intent. Juchi is swimming through the water, taking the light with him. David?
We're gonna continue to. Well, okay. So I can't see the target anymore. I do see a Restra, but my spell failed, or would fail. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the flow.
Okay, what's your swim?
Try to 40,
Roll it.
76.
Okay.
We're continue to help Summer along.
Miriam, statement of intent.
Oh, just gonna be. I'm gonna start falling back towards the group, but watch out for those scarab beetles. If they come out again, we'll change my action.
Okay, sounds good. Are you going to try to swim to catch up or just move along slowly? They're not really moving that fast. You would expect them to be moving faster. They're kind of flailing in the water.
Yeah, I'll probably roll. Only got a 20% chance.
Okay.
I did. So whatever
Okay.
whatever movement is. Or probably didn't affect
Oh, you keeping the fetch with you?
for now.
Okay. Arestra!
Yes, I'm.
Everybody's
going to
swimming
be-
away.
Yes, and I'm going to be sort of swimming backwards, as it were, or moving backwards, kind of watching the rear in case something comes out. So I might not be moving as fast as them, but I'm going kind of after them to be sort of the rear guard.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and roll a swim for me.
That is a success, a normal success.
Okay, so where about do you want to stop along this trail with everybody else? Because you got enough control, you can stop anywhere you want.
No, I just want to go. I don't want to stop in any particular place. I want to follow them, but I'm just following them more slowly than, I just want to.
So right there with Miriam in the fetch?
Yeah, sure. If I
Okay.
can get that part, that's fine. I just want to, again, make sure that that I stay between them and anything else that may be coming.
Okay.
Marianne's gonna look around this room to see if there's any other spirits in this room in the dark. If you would remind me that in that room with the pedestal, was there a bunch of water spirits that we detected previously, or was that in the Egypt
The water spirits were in the spirit realm, spirit world. Not this plane.
Okay.
But they were down in this direction though. This direction being, this south western corner. Oops.
The water to the ceiling in these rooms?
Yes. Okay. All of that movement occurred without any other incidences. Arestra, you do not see anybody coming out of that doorway.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. So, next round, statements of intent. Juchi.
I'm going to keep going until I can get to a place that I can put them down without worrying about them basically sinking. Even though they can breathe in water, I would feel more comfortable if I could put them somewhere dry. Is this whole
Oh,
space
there is no place dry. This place is full of water. It's over your head.
Then I'm just going to hold on to them until further notice.
Okay, make a swim roll for me.
Oh, this time I barely failed.
Okay.
36. I hope I could get a check mark on that eventually.
Irvana. Statement of intent.
Trying to control the direction of our movement somewhat
Mm-hmm.
within the current. Not bump into anything. I rolled 42, which is 2% off.
Okay.
Continuing to manage this number as we move along.
Good to go. You are keeping up with Juchi and his pile. Miriam.
Pretty much the same thing, just slowly backing up,
Oops.
making sure nothing comes out.
Arestra, same?
Yes, I'm just going to back up after the rest of the party as well.
Okay. He's got...
Oops. Didn't make my swim net.
I can't wait to report what we found, even though we don't have it. But we know where the bowl is.
Yeah.
And maybe premature to talk about, but I don't think we actually decided basically what we were going to do with it, if we got it, who we were going to give it to.
First things first, I guess.
Yeah.
If we ever get it,
Yeah.
at least we won't get it. Guard the front entrance so no more thugs come in.
We
We'll
Yeah.
have to find our way to the back.
Yeah, if we never get it, then we won't have to decide who to give it. Makes it easier.
So we have the water naiads' interest to consider. I have in my notes that Scylla sent 2 sisters to investigate and they never returned.
That is correct. Scylla.
Scylla. Scylla. We never found any evidence of those sisters, did we?
No, you haven't.
Scylla has green-skinned, mud-colored hair, fish-like eyes.
Yep, that's her.
She is a water naiad, right?
That is correct. Okay, Juchi. 7 out of 10. Oh, Miriam, make a scan roll.
Looks like we're in a corner now, Brian.
Scan. Success.
Okay. Can you see my dot?
Yeah.
You can see those power sources again showing up.
Combine more than me.
Yep.
So they seem to be moving together.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, Juicy, you remember when you came into the temple, there was an antechamber right by the door, and then there was this big circular room that you're just ready to enter. Then there was that rectangular room you just left.
I'm sorry, I was muted.
That's
so
okay.
This is that semicircle room just east of the atrium, right?
It's a circular room, but yes,
And further east is the exit.
correct.
Okay.
This is that statue that looks like a half fish, half lady
Mm-hmm.
that busted a restaurant in the gut, right?
Yeah.
Or was it
I would like
Ivana?
to go and,
I think it was Ivana that got hit in the gut with a water spout, put her down. Yeah.
uh-huh. I would like to go until there's no water, and then we can reassess what we want to do next.
Okay, sounds good. Make a swim roll for me.
The dot, the place where you put the dot is within
No, I was unsuccessful. Sorry.
Okay.
Did do
light
something.
range of the sword.
What was that, Miriam?
I'm saying, shouldn't you reveal more light in that room so maybe I could see what?
The sword is tucked into Juchi's belt, so it's only showing in one direction.
Hey, Ivana, go pick up that thing.
Nirvana.
I mean, 86 missed.
Oops. Miriam.
Present.
Statement of intent.
Well, I'm backing up with these guys.
Okay.
I'll continue to do that until we see contact.
Oh, you guys can't see that, can you? Harestra.
I can see now.
I say ditto.
You following?
Yes, ditto. I just missed my swing.
Miriam, make another scan roll.
Success.
Okay. Those power sources are following. They are back here somewhere.
Hey, Arrestor, those spirits are following us.
Okay.
What do we know about
Do you
that?
wanna stand here and fight them, or do you wanna?
Well, their combined strength power is a lot more than me, but I don't know how wounded they are.
Okay. Well,
As I said, Ivana, get that sword and hold it up so we get light everywhere.
that would be helpful. Be nice to be able to see what's following us.
Okay, Juchi, you can see the doorway. Water is pouring out of it.
Comrades, look, the doorway.
Go
Yeah.
ahead and make a swim roll for me.
Right. Oh, second. That fell off the table. That fell off the table too. Right. Oh, I was successful. I rolled an 8.
Okay. Is that a special
Yeah.
or just a regular success?
Let me look. An 8 out of 15, I'm thinking, or 20, and nah, it's a regular. Yeah, 8 out of 20 is a regular.
Okay.
Success.
So when you get to the doorway, it's like, a
Mhm.
waterfall. Water pouring out into the river.
Mm-hmm.
But you're able to keep your
Can I-
feet. Go ahead and make 2 strength rolls for me. Strength times 3.
Can I check the swimming feet, though?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Thank you. 'Cause it's a big deal for me. All right, 2 strength checks, right?
It would be for Wes, too.
Yeah. All right, so did you strength times 3 or what?
Yeah, strength times 3, twice. 2 rolls.
Okay. Strength is 14. All right, the first one's a failure. And the second one is a success.
Okay.
Second one was a 30.
David, I need you and Jarstakos to make a d6 roll.
3.
Was that a 1, Jarstakos? Okay, so Juchi, trying to keep a hold of everybody after you get dumped into the river. You're able to maintain a hold on to David, but you lost your grip on Juchi.
You mean on Jarstakos?
I'm sorry, Jarstakos, sorry.
Now, is he described to me where I can still see him?
Oh yeah, you can see
Gone
him.
out of sight?
No, he's floating.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
I mean, the water's pouring out of the river. The river's not really moving
Okay.
very fast yet, but...
Okay, well, that's good to know.
Okay, Irvana.
Ravana, swimming. No
No.
success.
Miriam.
Rounds have it been since we left the room where the bug was? Bugs.
Miriam also failed her swim check. So.
That's correct.
Moving
3
back
rounds.
towards the door. How far?
Well, this was the 4th round. This is now the 5th.
Okay.
This is the 5th swim roll.
Summer is waking up.
That's right. She is no longer frozen in fear. Some dragon she turns out to be.
That's a good thing.
Puny earth goddess. Okay, Miriam.
I failed to swim, so heading towards the door.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, you couldn't hear me before. Okay.
correct.
Correct.
The D6 roll was a 6.
Oh, okay. Arestra,
Yes, swim roll.
go for it.
Ooh, I failed.
Okay.
Hold on to my axe no matter what.
We all go drown in the river.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and try to grab Jarstakos in the next round. And keep hold of Davin at the same
Okay.
time.
Yep. And as Juchi, Jarstakos, and Davin go spilling out the doorway,
The only light is from the door.
correct.
No, there's a light coming from Jarstakos' sword.
But that's out in the... Well, it's with you outside.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's light from the door.
There is, yeah. There we go. And you can kind of see around yourself to begin with anyway. Okay. Juchi, go ahead and make a swim roll for me.
Who's closest to me? I'm looking on the map right now. I can't tell.
Well, David, because you still got a hold of him.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to help me. He's unconscious. Who's conscious that's closest to me?
They're all still in the building.
All right.
You're the first one out. You
I'm
just
gonna
popped
just-
out.
All right, I'll do a swimming roll. Oh, rats. 58.
Okay. As you're waiting out, trying to get closer to Jarstakos, he's getting out of range. But there's a bank here you could leave Davin on and go
I'm
out into the
definitely
river
gonna
after
do
him.
that. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Irvana, spillway ahead.
Nirvana is going to say to Summer, we're at the door. It looks like it's current's going to increase. So let's try to stop at the side of the door and slow people down as they go out. So Nirvana is going to roll a 14.
Outstanding. Which side does she want to be on?
And she's going to try to land with Summer right over here.
Oh, both together?
Yeah, and so they're going to try to brace. They're going to try to brace themselves against the wall here, holding hands. Nirvana is going to try to reach out and catch whoever is next in line and try to ease. She's going to try to ease them out so that they're not ejected with the current.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't know if that's making sense.
It is, yep. Miriam, make your swim roll. Unless you want to stay in the water here.
So as they approach, Nirvana will reach her hand out and, take my hand.
I failed every swim check so far.
Okay, Irvana, make a Dex times 5 roll.
It's pretty normal.
56. That should work, I would think.
12 or less?
Dex
Or 12 or
15.
more. 12 or more on her Dex, yep. Okay, so Miriam, Irvana's got her hand reached out there. You want to grab it to slow yourself down as you come through?
All right.
Dex times 5.
Dex.
Yep. Ten or more? Okay, make a strength times 5.
65, so I made a success.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Strength times 5.
Ooh, easy.
Ooh, look at you.
You just step right out of the way right there. Can you even see that? I'm going to have to light that up just a minute. Arrestor, make your swim roll.
Nope.
Okay, Irvana, Dex times 5.
Yes.
Easy. Arrestra, Dex times 5.
Ooh. Made it, barely.
Oh, good,
There's
good.
17, that makes an 85.
All
Made it by
right. Go ahead and make a strength times 5 now.
Okay. So my strength spell is going on.
Yeah, it's still on.
So my strength gives my strength +3.
No, plus 8.
Okay.
It's the con that's +3. Vigor's +3. Strength is a +8.
Maybe I wrote it down. Double check. See, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, easy.
Made my strength by 1.
Okay, and you sling on out.
Unmodified.
Which side do you want to stop off on the doorway? To the north or to the south on the map?
It looks pretty crowded there on the south. I'll get up on the north.
Okay. Yeah, let me do a clear up here. That's not what I want. About this. That's a little better, except that it didn't. Or did it? Can you guys can't see it all. You're off the screen. I've got to get this switch fixed. Or replaced. There we go. There we go. So people are on the beach, or what's left of what was once a beach, with a bit of broken down building acting as a gateway and dock. Okay, so Juchi.
I have to go after George Staples.
That's right.
I can't let him.
He's
Can't
floating
let him
away.
float down the river.
He's floating
Yeah.
away. He's floating away.
I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna dump Davin. Say Davin's needs assistance, and I'm going after George Staples.
Okay. Go ahead and make a swim roll for me.
All right, I need success here. Ooh, I had success. I rolled a 3.
Outstanding. So you're going to be able to catch him this round.
That's great.
Oh, arrester, get that lit up sword.
Okay. If I
So-
can, I will.
A 20 is a special is a 3. I mean, a 3 is a special.
Yep, that's
So
correct.
it's-
Yeah, you can catch him no
it's
problem.
special.
And if you just take your time, bringing him back into the beach is the right word, but the shoreline, and then bring him up, you're not going to have any issues there. Okay, Irvana and
Wonderful.
Summer, what are you guys going to do now that everybody is out?
Ravana is gonna wing Summer around the. I don't know how big the doorway or how wide the doorway is, but the idea is for
It's like a meter and a half.
for Summer to wing into this position over here, keeping hold of keeping hold of Urbana's hand, and Urbana is then gonna swing around Summer. Yep,
Okay,
like
I just need a couple of strength rolls, one for each. Strength has 5.
Choki. And Urbana first, I guess. 17, that'll make it, whatever
Mhm.
it is. And
12.
Summer is 50. Where's Summer? Summer's strength is 9.
Ah, okay, so she's going to slip. Make a dex roll. Dex has 5.
Okay, dex times 5 is 67.
It's a 13
Summer's dex
or 14.
is 12.
She slipped down to the river. Make another strength roll.
Okay. Alrighty, and whose strength am I rolling?
Summers.
37? I think 30s.
Yep, that's like
Okay.
7. Yeah, she made that one. Okay, so she slips here, slides down to the river, but is able to catch her feet and keeps herself from being swept away in the river. Is able to come back up.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
After a few melee rounds, Drastakos and Juchi come back up as well.
Yay!
So the spirits didn't come out of the building and chasing us. That's what I'm prepared to do.
As a not very strong swimmer, I think we need to reassess our plan.
I want to clarify something though, kind of along that line, which is there's a lot more water pouring out of this building than there was when we were coming in, right?
Oh, tons more. It was just trickling out earlier. It is pouring out now.
I wonder if that's like a good thing because the river was down and that's how this whole island became visible. But maybe we have restarted the flow of water, or somebody has restarted the flow of water into the river. I don't know. I'm just Arestra don't know, and is just speculating the fact that maybe all of this water, we didn't get the bowl, but the water coming out is maybe a good thing.
Maybe. Downstream from where our armies want to cross to us. It doesn't matter. Sarkar forces.
We might want to see if we can locate Scylla and at least report back to her what has happened and see if anything has changed from her point of view. Maybe she'll say, you disappointed me, go back in there. Or maybe she'll say, I understand why you retreated. Why don't you recover and try again? Or maybe she'll say, that's just fine, thanks for trying.
Jump in the water and start talking.
Yeah.
Summon water.
Okay. As Juchi is coming back up with Jarstakos. A huge guy comes slinging out of the water. Loses his footing, so he's splashing around in the river.
Describe this thing.
A huge guy.
Huge guy.
Like
Is
a
the
human
shaman we
being.
saw earlier?
Who actually got good eyes on the shaman?
Variant. Had light eyes on.
Yep, in fact, everybody can make a scan roll.
Make a scan.
Yep.
He's escaping.
Hey Pete, would you do a roll for me? Because I stepped away for a moment.
I got a success.
No, would you roll for me? Would you
Sure.
roll a
I
D100?
rolled for you, and I rolled a 02. Oh no, that's a 42.
Yeah, that's success. Regular success.
Okay.
My scan is just a normal success.
Everybody except Jarstakos gets to roll.
Oh, okay.
I'm unconscious.
Oh, David's still unconscious too? Well, that's right. It was,
Maybe.
it was
I
like
don't know,
minutes,
am I?
wasn't it? I didn't write that down.
You said I had the longest, which was 5, just right in the melee.
I think he's conscious by now.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Neither am I.
Oh,
It
so
was
he's
a long
riding the
time.
wild surf, huh? Trying to escape. Grab it.
Well, I have a normal success.
Since I see him,
Okay, those of you who made a success can see this guy has a large blue bowl in his right hand.
that's him. How much power does he have?
There's actually a handful of pieces of power there. You can't really tell. It's the same strength as it's been following you.
Do I see a fetch? I don't understand. Are you counting people? If you have like a spirit in a spirit matrix, does that count?
If it has power, it would.
Even if it's in the matrix?
Assuming you can see that power, yeah. If you look at the spell, it says when you have multiple points of power, it says within range, but I mean, I'm thinking in the same general location. You know, it's just bright lights, right?
So for me, okay. Well, that could be very
Yeah.
misleading if you got a bunch of captures.
Well, we need that ball.
David, what's your constitution?
My constitution is 13.
Yeah, David's still out. He's He's breathing. He's catatonic. Not reacting.
He's the one that tends to be the wisest of us.
So what's got me confused is, for me, my combined powers only apply if the fetch is in the material world.
That is correct.
But I haven't been including spirit that's in a crystal that I have. But if somebody
Right.
was looking at me,
If someone's looking at you, they wouldn't be able to tell.
they would see They would see multiple.
They say multiple points of power, and it would be all that stuff added together. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I'm looking at this guy, if he's a shaman, I would not see his fetch unless it's materialized. I don't see anything there, right?
Correct.
So what are the multiple points? I don't understand the rules.
We can talk about it afterwards to help clarify everything.
Oh, okay. If it's a special scenario thing, that's fine. Maybe the bowl has power.
Okay, statements of intent. Looks like he is going to dive deeper into the river.
I'm going to draw attention to him and make sure that all my comrades are aware and see him point out the bowl, say, "Your creature has the bowl."
All right. Arrestra. Statement of intent.
I made a success. Where is he relative to me?
This huge guy, size 22, came spewing out of the
It says,
temple.
I didn't have this. It says Saba.
Splashed into the river. Lost his balance. He has this large blue bowl in one hand. He's grabbing with the other and diving deeper into the river.
I'm going to say he was off my screen in there, so I didn't see where he had gone. Now that I see where he's gone, I will. I'm going to say I will splash after him in that direction. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm waiting for somebody to yell, "Kill him!"
Urbana. David? What's Summer going to do?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry. Urbana says, "After him," and dives in after him.
Okay. Summer.
Likewise.
Okay. Miriam.
I'll follow the crew, and I guess the fetch can go right up to it, but not attack. Stay with it.
Yeah, and seeing that, he's not alone, Juchi's going to jump in too. He just didn't want to do it by himself because he's not a particularly great swimmer.
Right. And you got Jarstakos right now. You just kind of drop him off.
Yeah, but I mean, afterwards, I'm going to go back in the river.
Okay.
With whoever else is willing to do it.
We can try to swim after him, right?
Yep.
Swim after him and grab him so the rest could kill him.
Okay, let's go ahead and get swim rolls from Juchi, Arestra, Urbana, Summer, and Miriam. You going in the water too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Urbana,
I failed.
I don't know what Summer's roll is. Skill is. Or Summer rolled a 40.
Does she not have swim on her thing?
I didn't see it.
Okay. Let me double check something real quick.
Well, the base is a 15 no matter what. And if you have any ability checks. Pluses.
Yeah, 15 plus her agility.
Of course, it depends on your dexterity.
Oh, and there's modifiers for swimming with all your crap on too, isn't there?
Goes for him in holding the bowl. Wrestle that bowl out of his hands.
The encumbrance penalty won't really apply to you guys because you can breathe underwater. You're okay.
There's a rule that you can't negatively retcon stuff in water.
Juchi, did you make your swim?
I failed it.
Okay. Irvana, did you make your swim roll?
No.
Summer, did you make your swim roll?
No.
Miriam, did you make your swim roll?
No.
Arestra, did you make your swim roll?
Negative.
Okay.
Summer is going to say, what is the name of the naiad? That
Skilla.
Skilla, yeah, she's gonna say, Skilla, he's in the river.
Okay. You notice that
Skilla's not present, right?
you notice that he is moving uncannily smooth and quick.
Imagine that.
But downriver in front of him, the water starts to sprout up like a funnel.
Cool.
You mean like a fountain?
Like a fountain.
Fountain or funnel? They're different. Like a tornado sort of thing, but water? Or is it bubbling up like a fountain?
Nah, it's probably more like a fountain, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
what a funnel is. I'm sorry.
Tornado?
Okay, I just have a hard time picturing that with water.
Water spout.
Yeah.
Water tornado.
Yeah, it's water spout. They happen. Get a tornado over the ocean.
No, thanks.
Yeah, exactly. No thanks.
Is he moving towards this spout? Of course, we haven't moved yet.
Ryan's gone quiet.
Yeah, I'm reading this thing here.
Okay, guys, is it now or never? Do I take one or two rounds of spirit combat?
How many magic
Yes.
points does Summer have?
Summer has many.
Okay.
Do you want power or do you want magic points?
Magic points.
Magic points. Okay. Let's see. Including other things?
No, just personal.
20.
Okay. What is her loyalty to Scylla?
Probably 60 like everybody else, right? Or whatever. She did the same thing all of us did.
Yeah, but it's different for everybody.
I'm a 74.
Let me see. I've got notes. Get into my notes. Temple notes. There they are.
Yeah, what's her power times 3?
60.
Plus 26.
86.
Okay. That's what her loyalty to Scylla is.
Huh, I don't have that written here.
That's pretty high.
She likes her.
Yeah, that's pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a percentile roll.
Yep. Get back to that screen. Multiple menus and stuff open. 84. Success. Or under the 86. So.
Okay. Okay, so Summer can feel that she's here, but was not able to invoke her.
Oh, so
Boo.
don't know if that fountain is her or something else. Okay. She's gonna try again.
Is she going to say something?
Yeah. The shaman with the bowl is escaping. Help us stop him. Again, invoking Stilla's name.
Okay, is anybody else going to try to do that?
Even would in spirit, but he's unconscious. So
Yeah, for like another half hour.
Right.
absolutely, Irvana's hearing Summer, and she will likewise attempt to invoke Scylla.
Okay. What is her power times 3?
I cannot hear over all of the noise. Whoever that is has got to stop. Okay, something about Irvana, right?
Power times 3?
Power times 3. Let me find Irvana's sheet. Let's see, that would be over here. Okay, here's Irvana. Okay, power times 3.
Plus 26.
14 times. Okay.
Sorry, I'll let you cut.
Hang on. I'm gonna get it. $68. Rolling 68.
Power times 3 plus 26 is only 68?
Correct. I missed. Oh, I've got the wrong character sheet. Irvana's power is higher than 14.
Yeah.
I don't know what her power is.
Oh, we lost Michael.
But even a couple of points, which I'm sure it is gonna make that roll.
But by how much? That's what I need, the difference.
Oh, well.
I think her power
I
is
don't
not
know
that
what
much.
Irvana's. Say again, Pete?
I think her power is about that. She just has a lot of room.
Well, I thought her power was better than 14. I thought it was like 18 or something.
Yeah, I thought it was too. Anybody else going to try to invoke Scylla?
I guess Miriam can, since she's got a loyalty of 72 or 4. She ought to, right? Try.
Invoke what? I'm sorry,
Scylla.
what did you say?
They're trying to invoke Scylla.
Scylla the water nymph. So what am I rolling?
Percentile.
On anything?
Against her loyalty. Need to know how much you made it by.
I missed it. Actually, maybe I fumbled. No.
No.
Automatic failure.
Yep.
Oh well.
Juchi, a rest rate, you can try it?
I would love to.
We'll have a round of spirit combat in between next tries.
I'm not going to simply because I'm more focused on trying to chase this body that appeared. I've got other things on my mind.
Okay.
That's besides, I protect my priestess Urbana, and she's the one that deals with, spirit, gods and goddesses and things like that.
That kind of stuff. Got it.
What's my target number?
What's your loyalty to Scylla?
Oh boy. I'm sorry, I don't know that.
It's okay. What is your power times 3 plus 26?
Okay, it'll be 33 plus 26 is 53 plus 6, 59. So I failed. I rolled a 70.
Okay.
Let me write down loyalty to Scylla.
The Abba moved downstream, but none of the characters that went in the water have moved.
That is correct. Because Saba went that much further than everybody else.
Okay.
Okay. He continues to go downstream. Statements of intent.
Spirit combat. Don't go away from me.
I shall continue to chase after him as best I can.
Okay, Rester, go ahead and make a swim roll.
No, I'm getting worse. My first one I made, and then, each one has been higher than the previous.
Come on, mouse. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Can you see him now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anybody else in the water trying to catch up to him?
I sure am.
Me too.
Swim roll.
Come on. Hey, success. Oh, yes, success.
Swim
For
roll.
Drum roll.
who rolled that 17? Was that Miriam?
I did. Yeah, Mary.
I failed.
It's over here. Hey, wait. Where are you going?
The Fed should be able to keep up with him, right?
Brian. I declared spirit combat. Does he get to move?
Not after, but before. Okay, anybody else doing anything else?
Yeah. So Nirvana and Summer are going to realize that there's no way they're going to catch them. So they are going to attempt a worship service, or to worship Scylla.
Run down the bank. Run down the bank.
Good choice.
Okay.
What might happen if you're successful, Bruce?
Well, my thinking, or Summer and Nirvana are thinking that this guy's going to get away if we don't get some help. And as far as I can tell, the strongest influence in this river is Scylla. So that's
Uh-huh.
our best chance.
For sure.
So that's what they're thinking.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna catch them. Can you have like teammates help augment
Certainly.
an
Yes.
activity?
Mm-hmm.
Is this a new round or is this the same round?
Well, we're going to do spirit combat here in just a second.
All right, because I would like to help if I can
With what?
help augment whatever it is that. Well, it's not Davin. Who are you playing, Davin? I mean, who are you playing, Bruce?
Oh, Summer?
Nirvana.
Summer and Nirvana?
Yeah,
Yeah, Nirvana and
yeah,
Summer. Yeah.
yeah. Can I augment them?
Certainly. You can dance, you can sing.
Let's see. I'm actually really good at.
You can invoke
playing
your
an
water
instrument.
rune.
I have an instrument that I'm pretty decent at. Um,
What instrument?
it's a magic morin. It's a 4-string instrument.
Did you take it in the temple with you?
I mean, it's in my equipment list, so I assume it's always on me.
What happens to the guitar when it gets all soaking wet?
I mean, I'm sure it has to be dried out, so
Yeah.
that won't work. I could sing. My sing is 40.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
All right, cool. Do that. Ooh, 0, 5, 0, 3 out of 40.
That's a special, right? Yeah.
Yeah, let me make sure. Yeah, it's a special.
So that's a plus 30 then.
Great.
Okay, anybody else doing anything else?
Almost a crit.
Yeah, so I'm trying to decide whether Nirvana should lead or Summer.
Continue to try, even though I try and fail, I continue to try to chase after.
Mm-hmm. You could both try to do your own and get the plus 30.
Okay, we'll do that.
Sure.
Okay. So tell me when you're ready for the rolls.
I am ready for rolls.
Okay, here's Summer. Actually, this is Nirvana. Nirvana was. That was cool. Ooh, 28. That's pretty good. So. Okay. So that's not going to be a special for Nirvana. For Summer, ooh, 24, even better. So she's at 86, right? Is that special?
No, it's not, but it's still
Nope.
a great roll.
No, all right. Oh wait, it's at plus 30,
Yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
yeah.
100 and
Plus-
100 and something. 100 and yeah, 116.
Ooh, 1 to 23 is a special on 116.
Oh, just missed it.
Damn.
Okay, go ahead and roll your loyalty Scylla again. Oh, both of them.
Success. Success.
By how much?
Okay. Uh, so 86 minus 15 is 72 for summer. And the prior roll was and 43 for Nirvana. Those are the differences.
Okay.
So Bruce and I just had 3 successes between us. What's the consequences of that in a game?
What do you mean?
What is it? What happens next?
What are the benefits?
Yeah.
Scylla manifests within the waters.
Wow. Awesome. That's what I wanted to hear.
And engages Sa'aba, the shaman guy.
Awesome. We give chase. We're a couple rounds behind, right?
Yeah.
Except for Arrestra. Arrestra was continuing to move in
Mhm.
area, I think.
Before that, we've got a spirit combat occurring.
Doke.
Miriam.
Yeah. Yes.
Spirit combat.
I declared it. Oh well. I just got a normal success.
Did Za'abad just disappear on the map?
No,
North.
he's a north above where Frank. No, I can see it there.
He's underneath Miriam's bear.
Oh, okay. That's why I can't see it.
Yeah, it's really small because he's gone downriver.
I see it. I got it. I just want to see the spelling of the name. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Dice, dice, dice. Ot 5. That's a critical success.
Yeah, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have anybody.
Okay. What does he do? Didn't write that down. Spirit combat.
Is Za'abad kind of like a thief?
Nope.
I think he's a shaman.
He is. 9. 9 points of damage. Oh, no, it's a critical, so that's more than that. 9's what he rolled. So that's double. 9 is 18.
All right. So Miriam and the fetch die. Bye. Well, it wasn't a good time for a critical.
You died?
I die. I got a grand total of 12 plus 4. 16 points of magic points left. Bye.
It's more than I have on my healthiest day.
I like shamans.
Okay. The fetch.
Bad. I was going to try to say, hey Brian, wait a minute, but I just remembered. I thought I was still inside the circle with the protection screen. I mean the spirit screen, but that's long out of here, so I have no protection, no armor, no nothing. Fucks up all of it. Cool.
Nuts.
Do you have any divine intervention type thing?
Well, you can always roll divine intervention,
Okay.
but it has to be what below your. You have to roll your power or level or lower.
Yep.
Power plus rune points.
Right.
I rolled an 11. I made it. Brian can look.
Okay.
So I get teleported somewhere, right? Or
Do you guys
Well-
remember?
come up
Sorry,
choking?
Rob.
Go ahead.
Do you remember that time we were facing a TPK and we had to
Yep.
roll a 5 or lower?
Oh yeah, and Scott did,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he teleported the whole party away.
yeah, that was epic.
Knockapall says it's not your time. Come back to me.
Yep.
But I'm unconscious then, and my fetch comes back dematerialized.
What's the
Oh, it's
fetches?
a divine intervention, right?
Yeah.
You have options. You could say.
Yeah. What do you want to have happen?
What do I would like to have?
Mm-hmm.
You could like to be healthy.
Yeah, I'd like to have, full spirit magic when I get restored.
Is that something that Dakafal does?
What does Knockapall want?
Is that something that Dakafal does? Remember, you're calling on Dakafal to do something. Right? That's what divine intervention is. Come and save me. Or don't let me die. Or take me to a holy hill. Or any number of things.
Save
right?
my ass. Save my ass.
Now, if you want to just
So
leave it up to me,
Dakafal
I've
is-
got an answer.
But think of Dakapal as the most powerful shaman. If you had
Oh,
Right.
the most powerful shaman at your disposal, what would you ask it to do?
I would say, take the magic points from him and give it to me.
There you go.
Him vice me to die.
That makes perfectly good sense.
Yeah, I had to get the Michael role playing juices going. Almighty Dakapal, if it is not my time,
I try.
take him to your spirit world and judge him. Sahaba defiles the craft. Sounds cool.
Yeah, I like his name. I like the shaman's name. The Abba.
I'm leaving my 11 there because I probably never will divide it.
You know, the times that we've actually rolled divine intervention, the number of successes that we've had have been pretty high.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It should only be like 1 out of 10, and we've got like 3 out of 4.
Especially that time that
more.
Scott
No,
did
my
it.
first character and Michael's died. We've lost
Quite a few.
A lot.
We've lost 3, but we've got real success. Now this one.
Yeah, I mean, we've lost characters that were played for a couple years.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of fun to play a different character though after a while.
Yeah, we got to get you your magical. What's it called?
Multi-missile.
Multi-missile, so that you can shoot at spirits. And kill 'em.
Yeah,
I got
that's a great idea.
So I can come to me. I can't leave until I teach.
Ryan, what happens?
He's rolling up randomness.
He's rolling up new characters.
I wind up in a far. I wake up in Pavis. How do I get back from here?
Okay, so what is Miriam's power?
All right, Miriam's power is 16
Okay, it's now 5.
permanently.
Yes.
You can increase it normally like you could before.
Oh, snap.
Okay, power's now 5. That's
And you can hear Saaban cry out, he does not seem to go unconscious, but then Scylla attacks.
Did I get any magic points?
No.
I'm just alive.
Well, you must have at least one magic point or you'd be unconscious.
He is unconscious.
Oh, you are? Okay.
So I got 0.
No, I think
0
that's
magic
not right.
points.
What I did is I just reversed the roll, right? So he took your damage. So you still have your magic points, but your power's down to 5, so anything over your 5 you're going to lose for magic points.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nerd. That was cool.
I think it works.
So about 5 minus 4. I had 1 magic point.
So he took that 18 points of damage,
Well, that'll hurt.
which did not put him down. But then Scylla attacked, and that did put him down.
Yay!
Awesome. Yay!
So I'm the shaman equivalent of being enfeebled.
You
Well,
You're alive.
You still got the fetch. The
Yeah,
fetch
what-
has a lot of
yeah.
I know.
juice.
What's your power?
So-
And,
It'll
you know, obviously the lower your power, the easier it is to make your power gain lower.
but it's harder to make a power gain requirement.
Only
Well,
if you get some
if-
successes.
Well, that's
if you
true.
combine with the fetch, you of all the people to have this happen to, you are the best one. The fetch and you combined are still very powerful.
A little bit.
I wouldn't say very.
But compared to all of us, you can
Don't
still
expect me to
wipe
catch
us on
these
the
spells.
power crystals. You got crystals. You got power in the fetch. You got power in the spirits.
Suggest you buy a.
My character, I think, is the weakest by far.
No, you just need to get. You'd be fine. We get you that spell.
Multi-missile.
So that
Yeah.
you can.
You notice
My character's really good
All right.
outside.
So
everybody can hear the bowl shatter,
yeah.
and Scylla
Oh.
and 2 other naiads come swimming up the river to you.
Oh,
Yay!
hence the power level. Oh.
Yes, hence the power level. Those 2 naiads were in the bowl.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So they're free.
They are now free. Yep.
saw Abba unconscious, or could we drag his ass to the
Oh
shore?
no, he's gone. He's dead.
He got killed.
Yay!
He got drowned.
That's great.
He lost his ability to breathe
Keep
underwater.
Arestra, get that body, says Irvana.
Okay. I will grab the body.
Well, there goes 3,000 lunars.
Yeah.
And the support of the town for our graph.
Well, we didn't
Maybe,
do it.
maybe not. We don't know that. That wasn't conditioned. So we'll see.
I think they were counterfeit lunars we were going to get.
Well,
I think we
didn't-
made the right call. We made the right decision. So
We
what's the
didn't do it.
fate of this temple now?
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Well, the water's.
We have
yeah,
Scylla and 2 Naiads coming up the river to us. Let's deal with that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yes, we got to end this scenario. Take good notes, Mike.
She will thank you for assisting with the destruction of the bowl.
Yay.
Whenever you are in one of her rivers and need assistance, you can call upon her. Or her sisters.
What are the names of the rivers?
The water's parks or army attack.
Hold that map up, hold on.
I actually want another name.
So
Sorry.
Bob, you see where I'm down to a power of 5.
Yep, I heard.
The Osler and Tisler rivers.
Cool. Are they pretty well known? Rivers.
Yeah, the
can see it on
Osler's
the
a
map.
major.
I know, but I was just wondering if they're well known or not.
Yes.
That's all.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. It's everybody's heard of the Osler.
In fact, Marov's house is on the Osler River. You guys are right now on the Osler River.
Mm-hmm.
And the Tesla River is on the other side of this land mass. It's called Cordros's Island.
The other half of this.
So in a practical sense, Brian, to call upon her for assistance when we're in this either of these rivers, what does that practically mean? Do we just call her name out, or are we rolling against loyalty, or
Yeah, we'll be rolling against loyalty.
okay,
That's the mechanics.
So if we're successful in rolling against our loyalty, we can summon her attention.
Yes.
And okay,
So,
cool.
very cool. Good adventure. Thanks, Brian,
Yep.
for running.
Eventually, David will come around, but Jarstakos is dead.
What?
I'm dead.
Jarstakos is dead. That's why the
Are
spell
you
did not
serious?
work.
Jeez. Oh, was that a fumbled roll or a failed roll on the save?
Not on the save, on the results. It was a critical result. It was a critical result, right?
Okay. And that was a
Scared to death.
yeah, the creature.
The creature
is
thing.
A
It was a darkness elemental.
darkness elemental. Okay.
That's what it was.
Oh, I did my best to try to save Jarstakos.
You certainly did.
It sucks.
Yes, that's just sad.
But Irvana,
Intervention.
Yeah. Divine intervention. Divine intervention.
do you want to roll it?
Sure.
Go for it.
Let me get my dice.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm really sorry, man. I tried to do what I could.
I
happens.
remember thinking when that roll came up that this was not good.
Is it What type of
All right.
ability was this? What is that? I mean, I was trying to get
Darkness elementals have a fear effect,
Yep.
What is it?
and you roll against your con, and if you roll whatever the result is, one of the possible outcomes is death. It's a save versus death.
Brittle.
Yeah, it's in D&D. There's I forget what it is, phantasm, which old school D&D it used to be a save versus death,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
Poison.
you die.
Poison's like that too. It's very 1970s.
And ghost. If you fail against ghost, you age 10 years. Or 1d4 times 10 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you got-
Play enough. Doesn't matter.
All right.
In the Tecmo universe, there's a spell called the Gray Hand, which if you get touched
All
by,
right. Here's
All
my
right,
die
Bob,
roll so you can see it.
Which one's
We
which?
trust you.
0-5.
Oh my God! Look at that!
That is
Awesome.
wonderful.
yay!
You mentioned it to
Wow,
me, and I
this is
mentioned it
2
back to
divine
you.
intervention rolls in the same session.
That's amazing.
Orlanth,
Hey, I could have made a second divine intervention with that.
runs
One.
his soul back into his into his body.
Where have you
No.
been for the last
Orlanth,
minute?
Orlanth keeps the breath of life in him, so he's simply
Oh, wow.
unconscious.
That's beautiful.
So he'll come to which constitution?
My con is 16.
16 minus
That's great.
20 is 4 times 20. About 15 minutes before David wakes up or becomes comatose.
Okay, so let's see.
Now, you don't have to burn power, you can burn rune points.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do is burn rune points.
So how many you have to burn?
5.
5.
5.
So
So I'm
you
down
did
to
11.
3 rune points. I'm back to initiate level, but
That's right, you had 8 rune points, didn't you? You had a lot of rune points.
I had 8 rune points. Yep.
Okay, so Miriam, that's true. You could take some of those 11 out of your rune points.
11.
So
what?
Brian,
The rune points of power you lost?
The power?
Yeah. You can burn up rune
Remember,
points
you went down
instead
to
of the
5
power.
if you're willing to give up some of your rune points that you spent, you can increase your power on a 1-for-1 basis.
a hypothetical. Let's say Jarstakos didn't have 5 rune points to spend.
Then his power goes
He'd be
down.
dead.
No, his power goes down.
Okay.
And took off his power.
It's a combination of your power and rune points.
Yep.
Okay.
1 for 1?
Yep.
Because I only have 4 room points.
Okay.
So take 3 points of it, and you could, and the rest in power. So
Your power would go up to 8.
Yeah, I only have 3 rune.
So then I'd be an
points.
8 per power?
Yep.
Yep.
And 2
And
rune
only have 1 room
and 1
point.
rune point. Yep.
And those are not
That's
recoverable.
probably-
Correct.
Those are permanent losses.
Those are permanent losses.
but you can always, when you go your power gain rolls, you can always
By a room point.
buy a rune point, so you can rebuild that.
Yeah.
I would
You
highly
can-
recommend buying a animal and cast disruption at the animal a few times.
Why?
That doesn't work.
I know it doesn't, but
You could also roll up a new character.
Yeah, you could.
That's true.
I'm being a smartass. I'm glad you're okay, Jarstakos.
Smart ass
I
is
am
better
too.
than a dumb ass, as I always say. Room points, I'm down to 1.
oh, you
That's a
could
good
you
trade.
can increase
I'm
that
not a-
back
I'm not a
up,
rune-
but
You
let
notice
go
I'm
lower
not
your
much
power.
of a rune caster, so.
Uh,
I usually just do multi-miss. Okay.
I'm probably gonna crash soon, y'all.
Yeah. I just wanted to
Getting ready to
update
Where we go
everybody.
from here? Can we pick up the shards of the broken bowl and take it back?
Nope. They are washed down the river. Okay, so here's Cordros Island, right? This kind of ice cream cone-ish looking thing, right? This is the Osler River, which goes all the way up further north. And
Okay.
this is the Tesla River, the other side of the island.
Okay.
She is the goddess
Oh, cool.
of these rivers.
Where are we looking?
Nice. The
And now that
cursor.
she is free,
The cursor.
the river is starting. It's not on Albert, it's on the screen share.
The stream. Yeah.
And now that she is free, the river is beginning to rise.
Yay.
Oh, by the way, when the bowl was destroyed, the water stopped flowing out,
Out of the
flushed out of the temple. Yep.
So, real quick, Brian, show us where the Matakeen is again with the cursor.
Their little village was like right here on this dotted line on the edge of the river.
All right, so that's where the island is.
Oh,
Well, the island's where the little marker is.
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
What about the folk that are on the island?
The what?
You know, the people that we were assisting,
Uh huh.
the lion people or whatever they were.
Right. Yeah, they've got boats. I mean, the river doesn't like rise instantly; it's just starting to rise.
But they're happy with the results.
Well, they're very sad that Red Eye. Well, he's not dead. He was just unconscious.
No.
That's right. They saved him. That's right.
Mhm.
So yes, they are happy that all of the evil bandits are destroyed.
Yay. There was much rejoicing.
Now we get back to our mission, which is to scout out and contact Merle's house.
So we're at the temple at the moment, right?
Correct.
This little island
We're
where
still-
the temple is.
We're still right here.
Yeah. So before we leave here, guys, maybe we should go back into the temple and investigate a bit.
Yeah, especially with the water's down.
Yeah.
Yeah, should
Maybe
pilfer
there's
it.
more- Maybe there's more stuff on the floor. Just go around.
Yeah,
and pick 'em.
I mean, are we? I think we're okay to take treasures, right? I'm gonna pretend we are.
Who are you going to ask?
Just ourselves.
Oh, of course.
And the answer is yes.
It all depends on who the temple is dedicated to and who built it. And you guys don't know who built it or who it was dedicated to.
Pretty
Well,
old.
But
I think
it was full of evil guys.
Yeah, but
it's
yeah,
been
Scylla. Hey,
desecrated.
Scylla, who's this?
Yeah, it's true.
There
It's
you
been
go.
desecrated.
Scylla's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, great, Miriam. Thank you.
That's the one
Actually,
to
I'd love
ask.
to ask Scylla.
Scylla, tell
do
us
you
about
mind
this.
if we get? Yeah, can we go into the temple and take what we see?
You can have whatever filth is in there that you want.
Oh, thank you.
Whose
We'll help
temple
clear.
was that, Scylla?
There was an ancient sorcerer who sought to control and destroy the spirits of the water. He had it built.
Wow.
He's the one who built
So-
that.
But
What
Davin
did
would
she
never
say?
do
That.
What was that,
The
Pete?
bowl.
Gavin would never do that.
Do
He's
what?
a good sorcerer.
Oh. I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, I wanted you to touch that thing so bad.
Dude, Davin's just waking up like, hey, are we back at the hotel?
What happened?
How'd I get
Yeah.
outside? Where are you? Well, I think we can. Brian could probably say what's in the room.
There are some more of those little knickknacks in that one room. Remember you're stepping on stuff?
Yeah.
There are a handful of things in there.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, nothing exciting.
Yeah, otherwise, yeah, nothing.
And do the Matakeen, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
How do they react to Scylla when she appears? I mean, they're
Oh,
right
what's his
there,
face?
aren't they? Yeah.
The old man. He'll drop and bow the knee.
Nice.
Because they worshipped the tigress under the water.
Oh,
White
this
leg.
is her.
This is her.
So
And
white
I'm gonna say
white
to him,
leg.
this is who we were talking to. This is who we were talking about. That's her.
So to like white leg, this is like a god.
Yes.
So I guess real quick, we should decide what we're doing next. So Brian,
Ra is what they call her. She is a rain goddess.
Ra,
Yep.
but we call her Scylla.
Scylla. She called herself Scylla.
They call her Ra.
this good.
I like that name even more.
Actually, that's not correct. They call her as a she.
That's a she.
Yeah.
Okay.
Asashi?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like Ra better.
That's her father. I'm sorry. As I'm reading through the quick little block here.
Ashasi.
Mm-hmm.
I will mention to Scylla that Argrath is preparing to assault the Lunars, and we would certainly wish to call upon her when the armies of Argrath are ready to transit the rivers.
That's an excellent point.
The dealings of the land people are of no concern of mine. However, if you do call upon me, I may be able to assist.
Thank you.
Oh, who was successful in calling her?
That was Summer.
Summer gets a check mark.
Woo!
On what?
Her loyalty to Scylla.
Power.
Not power.
I-
No.
Loyalty
Wait, I
Fine.
was successful too.
worship service.
So you get a
Yeah, I
worship
was
check mark.
successful at the worship
All right.
service. So, do I get a success for singing, or do I get a success for
Nope.
loyalty to Scylla?
It's the singing. That's what you get your check mark on. So that's what you were
Okay,
successful
cool.
in doing.
Great.
Now, Arrestor gets a power check, though. For all those resistance she did. Or was that something else? Was that
Okay.
power?
Yes, but I already had a power check.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm gonna crash. I'm really tired.
Well, it is almost time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was fun.
So,
Good job
Yeah.
running this.
what is your intent so I can prepare?
Back to town.
Back to town? Okay, good.
We're up
Yeah.
north or whatever it's called. Your old house.
Okay.
I
Sweet.
guess rule the.
We finally got
Rule
done.
the world. Yeah.
And loot the body and
What
loot
body?
the temple. The body that Arrestor collected from the river. What's his name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
I hear that in your voice.
Yes, yes.
Oh shoot! They
talking-
remembered.
Talking about
He does have an amulet.
Zayabon?
We have to check these out. Later.
Zayabon.
Sa'aba.
Anybody want his ear?
Ew.
No, you can have them both.
That's nasty. Are you sure you want to do that? That's not hygienic, you know.
I wash it off.
Ew. Not in the river.
Zayaba.
We do have detect magic and we do have analyze, so we can figure out.
Oh, you do have both?
what he's got. I do.
Okay. Okay, I'll put the list together then.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
I say, would Scylla like any of these body parts? No?
You can follow.
No, feed them to the fish.
Okay. That's what I'll do.
Mm-hmm.
Zayaba
Chop
sleeps
them
with
up
the
and
fish.
make them easier for the fish to eat.
Yeah. Oh,
I am curious. Does Scylla know what Saba was doing here? What was his purpose or his intent?
To steal. Good question. I just assumed it was to steal.
He
but
wanted the bowl. She knows that. It was him messing with it that actually allowed her to get free enough that she could communicate with people. But she was still locked
Okay.
and couldn't get up onto land, which is why she had to send her sisters.
I see. Okay.
And we never found any remains of her sisters. I'm sorry to say.
Now, when the bowl
What?
broke, there were 3 naiads that came up to the river.
Oh, her sisters were released. Their sisters were the naiads that were released.
They were trapped in the bowl, that's right. Which is
Oh,
why
okay.
the
Those
power
are the
signature
ones
coming
that
from
There's the-
that guy was a total of like
Huge.
Got it.
60 something, I think.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
I wonder why the bowl broke.
she broke it.
Oh,
For,
he broke.
for your sisters.
That's right.
That bull's been around for 1,000 years.
At least it's a second age item.
Something like
Yeah.
the second
I
age,
wrote-
yeah.
2 naiads that were trapped are freed. And I didn't make the connection that they're the sisters.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Oh, Juchi,
Yeah.
you'll notice that even though your 4-string instrument is a complete mess, your bow still works.
Oh, wonderful.
Magic bow.
You mean the Dragon Bones bow?
That's right.
Great.
That string must be made of something interesting.
Oh, it's very powerful. And the arrows, I have 5 left.
They
They're
return
really
to your
special.
quiver. You don't lose them.
Okay.
You caught
Yes,
that, right?
you will find that out, that you have the same number you started with.
Oh, great. Then I have 6.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Jarstakos, I've been meaning to ask you, did you, what's the word?
Die?
No,
The
no,
answer is
no, no, no. With the ring. What's it called? Attune. Did you attune to the ring?
Did I? Or will I?
Either.
Which ring is this?
The bone ring.
Yes, I did attune.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember what it does.
I don't think he told you.
I don't think I have. Because I was waiting on that attunement thing, because I don't have that written down. Okay, so the Dragon Bone Ring
Yes.
has a dragon spirit in it. It also gives you 1 point of draconic power. That's your attunement. When you put your power into it, it became its own.
Okay.
It allows you to invoke dragon strength.
Wow.
Dragon strength. Now, where can I find that?
And the bestiary, Dragon Newt.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, Dragon Newt spell, or Dragon
Okay.
Newt magic.
I wish I
Alright.
had dragon strength.
And I think everybody else already knows what their stuff does, right?
No.
From the horde.
Absolutely no idea what's in the books.
I didn't tell you.
That's because he doesn't have any stuff.
No, he's got a book. It's called The Green Dragon, and it's full of sermons.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
each of these sermons, as you study them at the end of season phase, can increase certain skills. Draconic mysticism, dragon lore, EWF lore, Old Wormish,
Awesome.
dragon customs, EWF customs.
Where'd you get this stuff?
That came from the dragon horde in the temple.
You got everybody
Okay.
got something.
Yep.
So did you.
Yes, where I got my iron axe.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
I was just teasing it.
You got a cool bow.
So this dragon strength is essentially a rune spell, right?
No, it is not.
No.
It's draconic magic.
Okay.
Entirely different.
So then how do I invoke it?
With your 1 point of magic.
That's with your 1 point of draconic power.
Okay. So it's similar. I invoke it. It drops. I've used it. How does it replenish?
It's just like regular power. Every 24 hours, it regenerates.
Every 24 hours. Okay. I'm just checking to make
Yeah,
sure
no.
I understand.
Gotcha.
All right. And so it multiplies my strength by 1.5. My strength is 15. So that makes it a 22.5. I assume
23.
I round in my favor or down.
You round, and a 0.5 goes up.
Okay. So 23 strength.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts for 15 minutes or 2 minutes.
I don't know.
I don't know either. So
I'll look into that.
okay. So that would.
Hey guys, I'm going to bed.
Okay.
All right.
And thanks.
Good night.
We'll see ya.
See you.
Thanks, guys. Next couple of weeks. See you later.
The dragon spirit in this ring has an intelligence of 15,
All right. So hang on. Intelligence of 15.
a power
of
of
1.
15. No,
Oh, power.
the spirit
Power
has a
15.
power of 15. The ring has 1 point of draconic power for you.
Oh, okay. That's right. You did say it was a dragon spirit.
Mm-hmm. And it has a charisma of 11.
And charisma of 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It acts in all ways as a
Bound spirit.
bound spirit, yeah.
My communication with it, I will make sure I assume I can talk to it because it's intelligent.
Yep.
And
Mm-hmm.
such. I have this draconic mysticism.
Everybody does, yeah.
Yeah. Can it help me learn more?
No.
Okay.
But the group Whiter can.
Okay. That's right. She is teaching us anyways, right?
Yep. Well, he.
He.
Not Summer. Not Summer. The Whiter.
The whiter.
Yeah.
That's right. It is. Those are two different things. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So I can.
Not to mention, and then there's always the worm friend. I can never remember the name.
Pretty cool.
Speaks
Bob.
on rocks.
Good thing you
Yeah,
rolled
yeah,
an
sits on
05.
rocks.
Yeah, and I am very happy I wrote it. I'm glad I had my proof that I wrote it.
Well, I was going to have you guys go on a hero quest to the underworld and bring you back, but
Oh, okay.
that's okay. This works.
Yep. Yeah, we almost had to do that twice. We might have had to go into Dr. Fall's court himself and try to get our shaman back.
Except he doesn't do
Right
that.
there I'd be sitting there, passing judgment. Taking roll call. You
Mhm.
step forward.
Okay, sweet.
All right. Thank you there, sir.
Absolutely. Where is my mouse?